Hey, welcome back. So today we're working on the drinkers. I have a problem with this one in particular where it is leaking. And the way these drinkers are built is basically it's a tire that's cut in half, and then there's a stub out for water in the middle, and then you fill the middle with concrete, and then you have a nice long durable drinker. Well, we believe it is leaking from where the tire meets the concrete. And so we got to get a little more water out of here. That way we have a dry spot from where the tire and the concrete meet. And then we're going to pour a fresh layer of concrete over the top and kind of envelope over the tire, and that should help seal it. And then this one over here, it is overflowing for whatever reason, and so that one I think we just got to adjust the part that sits on top of the piece that sticks out. And so that excuse me, that one should be a lot easier. But Henry's over here getting the buckets, so let's go meet him and get this going. Henry's learning how to drive the tractor and is learning where the tractor can go and where payloads can go and all that kind of stuff. So, hey Henry, go all the way out. All the way out. So we got to go get water in the bucket. Go all the way out. But you got to learn how to drive somewhere, and this is the place to do it, because if we ruin something, we can just tack it back on with a little weld, and he learns and all is good. We've got a water spigot right here by the side of the barn. Henry's on his way with the tubs that we're going to fill up with some water. What we end up doing is we fill the water in one tub. Oh, I shut the water off. Doggone it. I forgot I turned the water off. We mix the concrete in that, but I gotta go turn the water on.
Hey, Dad.
Yes. What?
This tractor's going to break me because I can't see where this is.
You gotta anticipate the turns.
So, if I have plenty of space for this, I don't have much space for this.
Can't go through gates crooked. So Henry has, oh, let's see here. We need to go tie all of these things up before we turn that water on, or we're gonna lose all the progress we made. So let's go do that first. Or we can go up there and fill it with water. Let's do that. We'll just do that. Oh, so many options. You want me to drive it? We'll be back. To where, so all we're doing is we're scooping out just enough water so it's, you know, 4 or 5 inches away from here. So you can see there's quite a bit to be taken out over there. That way when we lay it down and we fold over this edge, we got a good dry spot to have the concrete adhere to. All right, so we got the water down significantly, as you can see. So now we got to do is wait, I don't know, probably 30 minutes, 40 minutes for the sun to dry it off so it's nice and dry. And then we'll go ahead and put some concrete down. Okay, so in here, the only problem with this tank is it was overflowing. I had the water level set to about here, but this down here, for whatever reason, wasn't holding the water back. And I don't know if it's because we had some dirt in here or what. So I'm just trying to go around, see if there's anything caught on that lip. And then we'll turn the water back on here. I'm gonna adjust that float so it's down a little bit more. And I'm gonna twist it on there, excuse me, to, if there's anything, you know, any buildup or whatever, hopefully that adjusts it correctly and gets it to where it'll seal again. The way you adjust these, so this is on a rod here. And so the higher you go, the higher the water goes. And I have that much play, so I'm gonna lower this a little bit more. That way the water will not fill up as much. Just held on by a set screw. Maybe go about there. See what that does. Oh, did it just break? Oh, I can't tell. Let me... Can't tell if this thing just broke or not. Let's see here. All right, so we went up to the shop and I went ahead and drilled a new set of threads here. And so, let's see. Get this piece to go on. And we'll set it about there and see how we do with that. All right, okay, go on there. It shouldn't take terribly much because it just shouldn't. Okay, so let's go turn the water on, fill this sucker up, and let's go check our other one real quick too. All right, so we're doing okay here. It's starting to dry up in the corners over there. It's just going to take a little bit. The sun's going down. We got about 2 hours of daylight, so we may not be able to get this to today. We may have to wait until tomorrow. But we'll go see how it's doing. Let's go get that water turned on. All right, so here's our water guy. The valve we want is this one right down here. Oof. Oh. There we go. I don't like sticking my hands down there. But we'll let that fill up, and then we'll let that other tank dry out, and we'll see if we can go get that here in a little bit. Well, it's been a few days. I think it's been actually about a week since we visited this project. So we got the water out, we've let it dry, so now we're gonna just fill this with concrete. So we got a bucket, 60-pound bag of concrete, some water, a shovel, and that's what we're going to use to mix the concrete with. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to pour a smooth finish over this and hopefully fill in all these nooks and crannies. So one of the bugs I absolutely hate are centipedes. Let me get into, I don't know if you can see that, but that is a big centipede and we need to take care of them real quick. All right, Mr. Centipede has been taken care of. Next thing to do is pour out some concrete and start leveling it out. All right, so I finished putting the concrete in. I used 120 pounds of concrete. You can see I put the concrete around the edge where the rubber and the concrete meets. And then kind of smoothed it out as much as I could. I put the love note in there into the concrete. Guys, if you're not doing that, I highly recommend that you do. We'll let this cure over the next couple of days, and then we'll probably fill it with some water, see if it's still leaking or not. See if we solve the problem or whatever. But anyways, I appreciate y'all watching. Please like and subscribe, and y'all have a great rest of the day.